Hi everyone, this is AJ Bell, and this is a reading of a portion of one of my stories from my newest release, the 12 Stories of Christmas. This story is titled Christmas Blankets, and like I said, it's only a portion of it. If you want to know what happens to CJ and his mom at the end of this story, then you can go ahead and grab your copy from either Amazon, Barnes and Noble, or Smashwords, and I believe pretty soon in the next couple days we'll be having the printout version of this so you can get it also on paperback, and I hope you enjoy it. I apologize beforehand if you hear any words that don't sound correct. I have issues pronouncing some words, but I'm gonna do my best to not ruin the story by telling this in my own way. Okay, so here it goes. Christmas Blankets. It happened many years ago, but CJ still remember. The economy was not ideal, but he was young and did not understand much. He watched his mom scribble numbers in a notepad, scratch the map, add, subtract, add again, and then subtract some more. It was like the never-ending story, and his mother always ended looking like a tornado had taken her for a ride. She was a strong woman, young and smart, not like other mothers who needed a rescuer to come and help them. No, she was capable of helping herself out of trouble. A single mother of 3 kids, of whom he was the oldest. He remembered it all too well. How could he forget? He learned so much during those years, though back then it did not seem like he really cared. He was a child with a child's imagination. His heart was big and full of love for his mother, but in his childish dreams, he lost so much time as he was expected of a 10-year-old, of a little big man. CJ was a B-plus student who thought nobody kept track of those scores anyway. He wanted to explore, play, and investigate. He wanted to be a 10-year-old and enjoy that. He couldn't recall a day in which there was no food on the table, or his clothes were ragged and torn, so worn out that he could no longer wear them. He couldn't recall a day in which his mother skipped the hugs and I love yous, the day or night in which her love and attention ran short, the day in which she would stop being his mom. The basic necessities of life were covered from every angle that he looked at them. But needs sometimes felt like were not good enough, especially when CJ saw the advertisements of the swap team, the creme of the creme, the object of his desire, the one thing that would make him happier than any other kid in the block. No, in the state, or even better, in the whole entire world. The way the pieces swapped with each other, the bright colors and hard to pronounce names, their individual personalities, and the powers they could display in the video game. It was all worth the wait. The sacrifice of not having many other toys. There were too many of them, true. He could have filled up all the shelves in his wall with these little fellows. But he didn't want to be greedy. He would be satisfied for the moment if he could get at least 2. Too long had CJ coveted such treasure. Too long had he waited to possess them. He didn't know the value of money, but he knew what currency was worth. He knew 4 quarters made $1, and that he will need $49 more to get the first 2 pieces and the platform to connect to his old video game console. He dreamed about it. He told all his friends such wonderful gift would be his on Christmas Day. There was no doubt in his heart. How could he not get them? He was a good boy, a really good boy. He tried so hard to excel at school even though he didn't achieve his goals every time. He helped around the house even if he was tired. He did not complain much and fought very little with his siblings. And he loved his mom beyond measure. All that had to surely land him on the good list. CJ's sister, Maddie, also had her eyes on a prize. Her precious toy was nothing more and nothing less than a real-sized pony, which would only take 796 quarters to acquire. Maddie could see herself dressed up in her princess attire, her hair flowing in the wind as she charged with her sword at her brothers. What a perfect gift he would be. She had picked a name for him already, Cloud Dancer, because he could not only run but fly as well. Maddie was a brave princess warrior, and all she lacked was her noble steed to rule her kingdom. She pictured herself brushing his mane, braiding it and accessorizing it like the royal ponies she had seen in TV. That Christmas, all her dreams will come true. If Santa could overlook the one time that she cut her younger brother's hair while playing barbershop in the bathroom, or the time she tossed that ball and broke the urn that held her puppy's ashes. If he could overlook the fact that she ate more than one piece of candy out of the Halloween basket when she had 0 pieces left of her own, if he could, then surely she will be in the good list as well. And of course, we could not leave out of that Christmas wish list what the youngest sibling of CJ desired. Little Jared. He saw them in almost every other TV commercial. The most amazing, retractable, sound-making lightsabers of the entire galaxy. He wanted the blue, and the red, and the green. And if there was another color that should come about before Christmas morning, he wanted that one also. And for the amount of 125 quarters, his mother could get one to him. But he knew that if he tried extra hard, Santa could deliver all of them on Christmas night, just for him to open on Christmas morning. The children knew quite well about the good list and the naughty list, and so they tried to always be good and make amends and apologize when they did not behave their best. They knew their mother would buy them half the world for Christmas if she could. But talking on quarter terms, she didn't make enough quarters in a day to buy any of these items for them. They knew money was not an issue because these things cost no money to Santa Claus. He made them in his workshop. He had little elves working night and day, fabricating all the toys needed for the one special night. Mama didn't have to worry, and neither did they. Okay, that's all for now. Let's see if you guys like it, and if you're curious, leave a couple comments and we'll see if I continue to read the rest of the story or if you'll just rush to Amazon right now and get your own copy. Okay, thanks for being here. Bye.